Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the next video. So in today's video we are going to discuss about another problem which is asked in TCS off-campus coding question. So basically this is the playlist which I am creating for specially for those candidates who are preparing for off-campus coding questions or coding round. And here I have already uploaded around 20 to 30 questions which are availably asked in different types of MNC companies coding rounds like TCS, Capgemini, Infosys, Wipro, HCL, and all those whatever you can just list those MNC companies, right? So in that series itself, this is the continued part, guys, and today I'm going to solve the question which is asked in 2022 and around 17th, I think, yes, 17th. It is asked in 17th date. Okay, so the question says something like this, and if you have not seen all other previous videos, then you can just check out the playlist, guys. You will find lot of questions, and if you practice those things, then it will be easy for you to crack any off-campus coding questions. Okay. Okay, so with that said, I'll just start the session. Question says that banks have been introducing various innovative deposit schemes to expand their service to customers. One of the schemes is known as a rainy day fund, where a person should invest a certain amount every year. The investment this is not cap. Okay, this can. The investment can be done under the following conditions. Okay, so this is just an introduction. Now, the amount invested in the year Y1 in the first cycle should be equal to RS1. Okay, so the amount invested every year should be exactly RS1 more than that in the previous cycle. So there are two cycles okay, so there is one cycle where it says that the amount invested should be starting with rupees 1, and for next cycle the amount should be 1 rupees greater than that of the whatever we have invested in the previous cycle. So up to this we have read. Now next thing is, once the period of 7 years is over, the investment cycle will start from Y1 again. So one cycle consists of 7 years. It is saying indirectly, which means Y1, Y2, Y3, Y4, Y5, Y6, Y7. After that, once Y7 is done, then again it will start the cycle. That means second cycle. It is starting from again year 1, Y1, Y2, Y3, Y4 and so on. In this case, the amount invested in any year in this cycle will be RS1 more than the investment in the corresponding year in the previous cycle. So it says that whatever we are investing in the second cycle, it will be rupees 1 more than whatever we have invested in the first cycle. And this is not a 15-minute question, guys. It is actually 30-minute question, and yes, it is asked in TCS digital. Okay, so don't think that the question will be tough, but if you understand it properly, then you can write the code in very few lines. That I will show you how to write, how to solve this one. Don't be panic. A few guys will be reading the question and they will think, oh, this much question, I don't want to solve it. Please be with me. I will make you understand this question completely. Okay, so suppose in the first cycle of 7 years, the investment is Y1 equal to 1, Y2 equal to 2, Y3 equal to 3, Y4 equal to 4, Y5 equal to 5, Y6 equal to 6, and Y7 equal to 7. In the second cycle, it should be Y1 equal to 2, Y2 equal to 3, Y3 equal to 4, and Y7 equal to 8. Nothing, guys, whatever they have written, they have just shown with an example. Let us say in first 7 years, we have invested. In first year, 1 rupees, second year, 2 rupees, third year, 3 rupees. Okay, so for Y7 the cycle will be completed. In second cycle we say that 1 rupee should be greater than, the amount whatever we are investing, that should be greater than 1 rupees compared to the previous cycle. So Y1 is 1 rupees in the previous cycle. Now it will become 2 rupees. Y2 is 2, it will become 3. Y3 is 3, it will become 4 in the next cycle. So if you go for third cycle, then Y1 will be 3. So it will continue so on. Okay, so that is the logic, guys. Okay, if you get that one, then it will be easy for you to write the code. Okay, alright. So now the task here is to help the investor to calculate the total amount of money he has invested in the n years, where n indicates the number of years. So now the actual question comes. Your task is to find out how many rupees a particular investor has invested in n years. Let us say n equal to 7. That means 7 years they are investing. So first year 1 rupees, second year 2 rupees, 3 rupees, like this. If they are invested, then I will add all those years investment. Okay, so 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7, if I do, then I will be getting total amount which they will be investing in 7 years. What if they use 14 years? Then I have to add cycle 1 and cycle 2. What if they give 7 threes are 21, so 21 years, cycle 1, cycle 2 and cycle 3 amount I need to find out. Then I need to add all those amounts. Okay, so like this the question is. Alright, so let me just show you the test cases. Example 1, 8 years they have given, output is 30. How it is 30? Let me just show you. So explanation, you can see from the inputs given above, number of years he has invested is 8 years. So cycle 1 will be starting with year 1, 1 rupees, 2 rupees, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So after 7 the cycle will going to repeat. So after 7 years y8 will be y1 of the second cycle. So cycle 2 is starting here, y1 equal to, so y1 equal to 1 is the previous cycle, then it will be 2, 1 more than the corresponding previous year. So y1 will be 2, and finally the total amount will be cycle 1 plus cycle 2. In cycle 1 I am having 7 years and cycle 2 is having only 1 year. So I will add up all those things, 1 plus 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus y1 value is from second cycle. So it is 1 greater than the y1 value of the previous cycle. So it will be 2, and if I add them together I will be getting 30. So this is the complete question and test cases, guys. And now if you understood the question properly, then we'll just write the code in Java. Okay, so yeah, I'll just open VS Code. I hope you know, I hope you understood the question properly first. Alright, so what I can do is first let me just okay, so first let me just give one file name, and already I have given that one also. Okay, so you can just see I have imported java.util.star, whatever arrays or other things which I am going to use. For those things I have taken, and now class demo one I have taken, and this main method also I have written. Now next thing is I will create a scanner class, a scanner sc equal to new scanner to take the input, guys. So scanner, and I will write system dot in. So this will make sure that the input is taken from the user, and here I will write one sysout statement. Okay, so enter the number of years. Okay, so enter the number of years, which is going to be our n. Okay, so after that whatever we will be entering, that I am going to store it in a variable called n. So I will be writing sc dot, I will make use of next int method here. So next int, if I write, whatever I will be entering through the keyboard will be taken into a variable n. And also I will take one counter variable for initializing the array, and also I will make one array. Okay, so one empty array to store the elements or to store the investments, 7 investments, whatever we will be doing for one cycle, I will be storing them in a array. So I will initialize one array, so that is of type integer, and whose size will be equal to n. Whatever size of whatever number of years will be taking, same numbers of investments we will be doing. Okay, so now to take the array elements from the user, I have to make use of for loop. So for int I is equal to 0, I should be less than capital N and I plus plus. So after that I will iterate through all those elements. Okay, so but I'll be checking before that I'll be checking whether I value is less than 7 or not. So if it is 7 less than 7, then I will be adding in one array, otherwise I will be pushing it to the another array. So that is basically, see how I will be writing the logic. Okay, so I will write if, okay, so if I value is less than 7, if I value is less than 7, that means this is one cycle, guys. If I value is less than 7, then array 1 of, okay, so then array 1 of k, that is I will be storing at the 0th index, array 1 of k equal to I plus 1. So this will basically add the first zeroth element and add the element to the zeroth index. Okay, so whatever I'm getting. Okay, so as I need to invest 1 rupees in the first cycle, so the I value is 0. I can't invest 0 because I have to start from 1. So that's why I'm adding 1 to that one, as index values will be starting from 1, and I need to increment the counter as well, k equal to k plus 1. And if you want to write it like k equal to k plus equal to 1 or k plus plus, that is also valid, you can write, but I don't want those things. I will go with k equal to k plus 1. This is simple, right? So after that I will be having another block called else. If the ki value is not less than 7, what I need to write? So array 1 of, okay, so array 1 of I is equal to array 1 of, so total whatever number of elements I will be having minus I minus 1. If I do, that means if I'm not so if this is cycle 1, after that cycle 2 is starting here. Okay, so array 1 of I means after 7th I have to add at the 8th position, but that is cycle 2. So in order to access the elements of cycle 2, I will be writing like this. So cycle 2 will be 1 greater than the value whatever in the previous cycle. So it will do like array 1 of n is totally how much? N is in this case n will be like in this test case whatever they have given, n is 7 years, and yeah, so n is 8 years guys for the current test case. So 8 minus how much this one? I is not less than 7, obviously it will be equal to 7. So then 8 minus 7 minus 1 I have to do in order to point to the last value. Okay, so that's why I'm writing like this. And after this I have to increment by 1 as I'm investing 1 rupees more than in the previous cycle. So that's why I'm writing plus 1 here. Got it? So once I'm done with these things, and I'm pretty much done with the program guys. This is the core logic. Okay, so after that, after this for loop, I will be writing now int result equal to 0. This is a variable I will take, and I will add up all the investments. So for that I will be taking for int I is equal to 0, I should be less than array 1 dot length. Okay, so array 1 dot length, and after that I have to increment I by 1. So that I'm doing here, and I'll just write result equal to result equal to result plus array 1 of I. So if I do like this, it will add up all the elements which are present in the array, and at the end I can write one statement says that total investment in n years. Okay, so n years is, and I'll put a colon over here, and this will be the result. Okay, so this is pretty much, and I think this should work. Let me just check. Okay, so new terminal I will open, and I'll write Java C. After that file name is demo1.java. okay, so after this Java and demo1. So this is asking for number of years, and let me just take the same test case guys. Okay, so whatever I have taken, so it is 8, right? 8 number of years, 8. Okay, so 8 I have taken. Total investment in 8 years is 30, and you can see here total investment done in 8 years is 30. So like this you can solve a question. And one more thing, whatever I feel personally is you might have not understood this line. Okay, so this is basically okay, so see here guys, I'll just explain this once again. Okay, so to whom I mean, few people might have doubt in these things, so let me just clear that one. We'll try to solve that one. Okay, so whoever understood, they can leave the session, guys, if you are in hurry. And the one who have not understood, you just concentrate. I'll try to explain it with the help of array, and note that I'm not using digital pen, so I'm trying to write with the help of keyboard, sorry, the mouse. So that's why I'm pretty much slow in writing, guys, so please bear with me. Okay, fine. Alright, guys, so if I is less than 7, array 1 of k equal to I plus 1 and k equal to k plus 1. This you understood. Until and unless the I value is less than 7, I will be keep on adding the elements into a array. Okay, so basically whatever investments are there, y1, y2, y3, I am trying to convert it into form of, this is like, this is y1 and this is y2, like this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, and this is 6, and again I will take 7 as well. Okay, so okay, let me just draw that one as well. This is 7th one. Okay, so what is this? This is cycle 1, so I will write C1. Okay, now I will add elements, guys. So whatever investments, so I will be doing for 1 year in program itself they have given. So for first year I am investing rupees 1, after that rupees 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, and then 7. So once we are done with 7 years, the cycle is going to start again. So cycle is going to start again means I have to add another element which will be 1 greater than the previous year 1 element. So that how I am going to add C here. So I should get here how much? I should get 2 here, but directly I can't write. I should calculate it with the help of y1. So for that what I am doing, if I is less than 7, do this. If I is not less than 7 means it is crossing this point. This point is crossed, that means the cycle 2 is starting. Okay, so this is cycle 2. From this point cycle 2 will be starting, guys. So from this point cycle 2 is starting, and this is the box of cycle 2. And here I need to enter y1 plus 1. So this is y1 value 1 plus 1 I have to do and add it here. So for that what I will do, array 1 of I. So I value is not less than 7 means definitely it will be equal to 7. But note that index is starting from 0. So that's why I will be having here 0, then 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, and here I will be having 7, right? So this is the index value 7. Okay, so see here, I value is currently 6. 6 is less than 7, so 7 it will store. I value becomes 7. 7 is less than 7, no, it will come here, array 1 of 7. So that means array 1 of 7, this index value is equal to array 1 of n minus 1. N is 8. So array 1 of 8. So array 1 of 8 minus I. Array 1 of 8 minus I value is 7 minus 1 I will do. So 8 minus 8 it will become 0 plus 1 I will do. So 8 minus 1, so plus 1 it will do. So whatever it will be selecting will be the first element. So that's why I'm doing this calculation, and I need to find out it dynamically in order to pass all the test cases. So that's why I'm writing n minus 1 minus 1. You can't write like array 1 of 1 because it will be like hard coding. Okay, so I don't want to hard code these things. That's why I am writing with the help of this. Whatever n value you give, it will calculate properly and all test cases will be passed. So that's why you need to write like this. Okay, so now I have selected the 0th position. This element I have selected, and for that I am adding plus 1 because investment for the second cycle will be 1 greater than. So this one and this one will add up together and they will give 2, and that will be stored. And if I'm increasing the year, then it will continue. For second year, if I'm having second year here, then what it will do, it will take this element and this will add up with 1 and it will be stored. 2 plus 1, 3, like this. Okay, so that's it. And after that let me just show you the below part. So this is simple, guys. Once you created array, then I want to find out all the investment which they have done for this n years. Then what I will do, for int I equal to 0, I is less than length That means I'm traversing through all these elements of the array and I'm just adding to the result element and I'm printing. So that is pretty much simple. Okay, so that is it, guys, and I think you understood it properly. And if you want to access this code, then we will be having a link in description. This is our official website, guys, and I'll be posting this code there itself. You can just copy paste from that one and you can just play around this code. If you want to make any changes, then you can, of course you can make. So that's it. Thank you, thanks for watching, have a nice day.